Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, February 14th, and today we will cover the trades for TSLY and CONY. But first, why don't we take a moment and celebrate the first declaration date of YMAX. Obviously, there's a lot of news out with TSLY and the reverse split. But, the good is we get to see how much YMAX is going to pay, how much YMAG is going to pay. And, today's the date. So I'm guessing they're going to do it around 9 a.m., just like they do the other funds, maybe. But we shall see. A lot of estimates out there. But in the end, they pay what they pay. More importantly, we just want to see what they're going to yield on average. I know I want to see that. Hopefully it's a respectable yield around the 40% range. And, we can buy more of this. This is a really good fund because it's diversified. All right, so real quick, I'm going to talk about the reverse stock split. I did make a separate video on it last night, kind of a quick video I wanted to get out there, and it actually did pretty good. So, I'm glad I made it last night. However, I will still cover it on this video, but I will cover it at the end. So first, I'm going to start with CONY. And no trades yesterday. So all we have right now is the 140 synthetic, since there was no trades, no additions. Yesterday there was like a CPI report, which I guess tells you that inflation is higher than expected. Well, duh. Just talk to real people, talk to people living it. Talk to people going to the grocery store, going to Costco. My wife goes to Costco. It's a $400, $500 bill. Like, what the hell? So, yeah, inflation is up. So I didn't know that was a thing, apparently. I guess I got to follow the news more. But anyway, in summary, inflation is higher than what the morons thought in Capitol Hill, maybe. I have no idea. Either way, every stock went down yesterday. Nearly every stock. Every stock that I own went down. So even coin went down. It went down to 140.39. Our strike for the synthetic is 140. So we're actually still making money on the synthetic. So, and I'm sure it's going to recover. But either way, it as of today, 2.4 million is what we'd make. But again, we're not going to close it today because that would not make sense. All right. So how did coin and CONY do yesterday? As mentioned, coin went down 4.7%. And CONY went down by 3.53%. So CONY's still in the $20 range, $20.50. And for those of you that don't know, CONY, it doesn't go down with the underlying fully because it has a call that they're selling. And as the stock price goes down, their weekly call does good. So that's why the price of the ETF does not go down as much as the underlying. On the flip side, when the underlying goes up, the stock price of the ETF will not go up as much as the underlying. So it's going to be capped. So it's capped both ways. So again, the good with the bad. There's still just the one lingering call, which we'll get into in the active tab, and cash and treasuries. It actually went down 119,000. So I guess maybe some people sold out, but outstanding shares, 15,075,000. We're not generating income yet in the weekly calls because of last week's disaster, so I won't get into those details. Here's the active tab. Oh, you already saw my emoji. Here's the active tab. So active contracts that expire this Friday, 22,365 contracts. With a 165 strike. That is now 17.53% out of the money. So that is a good position to be in. We have earnings coming on Thursday, so this is very good position to be in. 30-day IV, 91.88%. Like I said, we're at 2050. Possible capital gains, $3.59. Show me the money. And yeah, man, just staring in space because, the whole stock market just went down yesterday. And then, of course, the TSLY news. All right, payment details. No change here. We're making money on the synthetic, but not the short calls yet, but hopefully that changes. Looks like it's going to change after this week. So, yeah, right now I'm showing 58 cents. But again, too early to talk about that. Holdings. I got holdings to now work thanks to Corey, the computer genius. People think I love spreadsheets and computers, but I'm pretty good with the numbers. But when it comes to formulas via websites, like forget it. Just keep me out. I don't have as much patience because it takes a lot of time to figure this crap out. But anyway, thank you, Corey. So here's the update to the holdings. It's going to cost us only $1.89 to close out that 165. So obviously, if you go here, we made $2.87 per share premium, right? So right now we're making money, right? But obviously yesterday tanked. So expect probably maybe some type of recovery at some point this week. But although there's earnings, so it might tank again. So, this price could be even cheaper, obviously, as the week goes on. So we're sitting pretty right now on the weekly calls. And CONY's at 20. So again, CONY is a great fund. I almost bought CONY yesterday, but I didn't. I probably should have. But yeah, nothing else to report. Net asset value, 308,994,000, which makes the NAV 2050. The trade price is also 2050. And last but not least, let's talk about the pre-market. So if we go to coin and the pre-market, always want to refresh. This time it'll work because I'm in the house, sort of. I'm actually in the garage because it's before... no, it's not before 4. It is 4 a.m. Hopefully no alarms go off. Screw up my recording. I didn't even think about that. Oh my God, wow. Look at this. Holy crap. This coin is up 7.64% already, free market. Are you freaking kidding me? Damn. Wow. And I thought, for the hell of it, in my wife's retirement account, I'm going to do a quick swing trade after the dip yesterday. I'm going to buy coin. And I didn't. I wimped out, and I could have made it looks like a quick 10% today, but who knows? We'll see. But yeah, it's recovering. But again, we have earnings Thursday, so all of this can change. Wow. Okay, so let's get into everyone's favorite TSLY. Okay. All right. Synthetic 220, not good at all. Tesla went down yesterday with everything else. It's at 184.02. We have the 220 synthetic strike price just lingering. Again, it expires in a month, so we have time. But right now, it'll cost us $106 million to close this sucker out. But let's hope Tesla kind of recovers a little. The synthetic 185, we're actually under that now too. We were sitting pretty the day before. So it's now going to cost us money to close. So that kind of sucks. But again, hopefully Tesla recovers by 315. So we don't have to talk about that. All right. So how did they do in the market yesterday? Well, Tesla went down 2.18%. TSLY went down 8.58. So again, it didn't go down, fully with the underlying, which is good. We have 2 open contracts, which we'll cover in the active tab. Again, our break even for these, the lowest is 198. Cash and treasuries, they haven't made a trade in 2 days, but look at the cash and treasuries. Cash went up again. Day before, cash went up 2.7. And yesterday, it's 4.3. So we're up $7 million in cash. So I expect some trades today. I know they were probably too busy filing for the reverse split. Maybe that's, although that's probably their legal department, not the fund manager. So I'm not sure what, they should have taken advantage of the volatility yesterday and sold a call with all that money coming in, but I don't know why they didn't. Anyway, so outstanding shares, 90,300,000, total income, 4.4 million, total distribution, 5 cents total, 1 cent a day or 0.1% per day. Active tab, our favorite tab. Here, where do we stand? Well, look at this now. 21,175 contracts with a 195 strike. That's 5.97% of the money. Okay. I am officially happy. Okay. They're looks like they're going to be right. Let me just say, great job. Now look at this one, 20,820 contracts, 197.50, 7.33% out of the money. Okay, I'm saying uncle, guys. So now let's have Tesla turn this baby around. 30-day IV, 43%. Tesla price 184. TSLY price 858. Again, that'll change with the reverse split. Here's the total capital appreciation, 57 cents. Possibility. Here's my reaction. I actually had to change the zipper because we had the 1-for-2 split. So this is the best I can come up with. You know, these damn emojis are very limited. I'm sure I can upgrade if I want to spend money. But new note, 1-for-2 split effective at the market open on Monday, February 26th. But we'll get into that in a moment. Curve, quick update on them. They have 57 contracts, 215 strike. I didn't check their website. I apologize. I'm sure there's no change though. 215 strike, which is 16.84% out of the money. Again, this is their call that they make money on. And then they have the synthetic, which is the buy, call, sell, put. 265 strike, 44% out of the money. You know, they want to hit this price by 419. And that's not looking good. That is not looking good. These synthetics, man, they're not doing great. As far as February income, yeah, they're making money. They're making money on the short call income, 4.4 million, which we talked about, which would generate 5 cents. I'll get into the reverse split in a second. And then outstanding holdings, look at that, man. If they closed, they should have closed these out yesterday, man. 47 cents and then 30 cents. Wow. Look at that. How much did they got it? Yeah, man. Look at that. They got 361 and 260. Oh man, they should have closed them yesterday. Damn. It only cost them 47 cents and 30 cents. Granted, when the market was open, maybe it was a little more, but wow, they should have taken advantage of that drop yesterday. Now, what are they doing? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they think it's going to go, is it going to go down more? I doubt it. Yesterday was the day, man. Come on, bro. I don't know, just my thought, which, by the way, guys, as always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. And as you can see, most of this I cover kind of my live feedback as you see it on the video. I don't really, all I do is I kind of update the spreadsheets as fast as I can, and then I make the video when I can. I don't really get to review it before I make the video, because what is the point if you don't get my live reaction, right? So that, if I'm not like acting, so you guys know, this is like legit live reaction to what I'm seeing, and I'm surprised they didn't close them yesterday. Anyway, enough harping on that. Net asset value total, 773,909,000. That creates a NAV of 857, and net asset, stock price is currently 858. Okay. Let's talk about the reverse split. All right, so what came out? Well, if we go to my photos, I did save some stuff. You guys, if you sign up for emails on YieldMax, they would have emailed you last night. They also tweeted it, but in summary, they announced a 1-for-2 split. This is a reverse split for TSLY. Most people are familiar with a regular split, regular stock split, which, if you know Tesla's done many of them. And those go the other way. They say like 4-for-1, 8-for-1. So, you would get more shares essentially, and they'd be worth less money. This is the reverse. They take, your shares and they cut them in half, but the value of the stock price is going to be double, or the ETF price. Okay. Is this good? I mean, no, it's not good, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be, especially when it comes to these funds. What is a reverse split? I covered most of this last night, but I'll just do it real quick. Again, in summary, it just reduces the outstanding shares, okay? And the main reason that they want to do it, they don't want to be kicked off the, New York Stock Exchange, right? They don't want to be delisted. So, because when the stock price goes down to a certain amount, they could possibly, sorry about that, get delisted. The timing of this reverse split will be effective Monday, February 26th at the open. yeah, I'm not gonna. A lot of this is boring. Will impact TSLY's performance? Well, they say no, but I'll get into that in a second. And fractional shares will be given out as cash. So if you have 100 shares, they'll give you 50. Okay. If you have 101 shares, they'll give you 50, but they'll pay you out for the one. All right. Simple as that. I mean, I don't want to harp on that too much, but that's the summary of it. But I did make a little tab, and I added some stuff since last night for those of you who watched both, so you can have a little more stuff. But all right, guys, here's the gist of it. So they did the reverse split again. The stock price, the ETF price, was going down. It was going down to a point where they could possibly get delisted. And outside of that, maybe they think it's just not great. It's not great looking at that current price. I don't know why they did it now versus waiting till like $5, because I believe like $5, that's like the danger zone. But who am I? I don't know. Anyway, so pre-split, this is my actual account. Like, this is what I own. So pre-split currently today, right? I have 1,000 shares of TSLY. My cost basis is $13.33. The current price is $8.58, and the value of my shares is $8,850. Okay. The last distribution was 40 cents, and the yield is currently 56.59%. Post split, what I expect to have in my account, and of course they could screw it up, things could happen, whatever, but this is what I expect to have in my account that morning, is 500 shares, a new cost basis, which will reflect much higher, $26.66. That's ugly, very ugly looking. Current price, though, will show $17.16. A lot of people will like to see that because they don't like to see single digits. But the value, this is the key part, the value is exactly the same. Obviously, the ETF is going to move up and down, within then. But you get the point. The value of my shares, whether it's 500 or 1,000, will be exactly the same. There's no change. So 8,580 shares. Someone asked me, are they going to have to reduce their contracts or adjust their contracts? Well, no, because again, the value is the same. The value, the amount, that's what they use to purchase the contracts, to sell calls, to purchase synthetics. So the actual value of what each person invests, that did not change. The outstanding shares, that number will change, okay? The distribution, moving across, if they pay out, again, similar amount to last month, you can expect to see something like 80 cents, right, the following month. But the yield is going to be exactly the same, again, if they pay similar to what they had and the price stays in the range. So, again, in the end, from, just like, in short, there's no change. But I will go over the pros and the cons. I didn't do this last night, but let me do that real quick. So one pro, and I like this one. This is my favorite one. The fund manager should be feeling the pressure, right? This is the only fund that has done a reverse split. This is the only fund that was even close to a reverse split. And I understand Tesla trades insanely. So this fund manager has a lot of pressure already, but maybe after a reverse split, they may play it differently. They may play it safer. They may play it smarter. So that's a pro to me. Another pro is we can stop talking about it. A lot of people say, what happens with a reverse split? Granted, I get it, man, that people just want to learn. They want to understand, but most people are just saying it to be like negative about it. So they can't say that anymore, although they can use this historical reverse split at some point in time against us. And I say we can stop talking about it for now because, unfortunately, this may not be the only one. Again, it depends how everything plays out, how the underlying goes, how the calls go, things like that. And the last but not least, the distribution will look sexy again. What this means is, when you get paid, when they announce, they won't say 40 cents, they'll say 80 cents. They may even say $1. If Tesla actually starts moving up and they sell their calls for far enough out of the money, we can get in that $20 range. And I don't know, if you guys remember, but within that range, they could pay $1 dividend. And $1 dividend is a lot better looking than 40 cents. But we'll see. All right, here's the cons. This is the worst con, in my opinion. And this would bad news, again, how it gets displayed on Seeking Alpha, on certain YouTube channels, on this and that. A lot of people will get scared and they will sell their TSLY. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. And that's when it would cause a problem, because they have synthetics and weekly calls currently open, but that's using money that people have invested. So if like a ton of people sell, they may have to close some positions early. And if they do that, they could lose money. Well, we know they'd lose money on the synthetic. However, actually, the weekly call, if they had to do that, they would make money. We saw, right? So a mass sell-off, is never really a good thing. However, that would eliminate some of the older investors or worrisome investors. But in the end, guess what? We'll get new ones. So, it's a con, but it's a temporary con. Another con is terrible publicity. It's just going to be terrible. Next few days, awful. Look out for I know, my thumbnail was ridiculous too, but I never get to make a fun thumbnail. I did it just for fun. And it was, but you saw, like, I'm just going to be real about it. It's people, it's just going to, it's not, a normal stock, like a company stock, a reverse split is just never a good thing. There's no way you could work around that, right? When on an ETF, like this covered call ETF, it's a little different. But either way, it's not. Most people are just not going to spin this as a good thing. All right. I mean, I'm not. It's not a good thing, but it's not like as terrible as they make it out to be. And then obviously, this con, it means the ETF price went down. Sorry for the coughing, but no, I'm not editing it out. So yeah, obviously, if a stock does a reverse split, it means it went down in price. So that is a con. I don't want my investments to go down in price. What the heck? My Alexa's like acting up in there. Anyway, what the heck? So yeah, obviously that's a huge con. I guess it thinks I said its name. I'm not going to say it, but yeah, obviously we don't want the ETF price to go down. It went down, so we are where we are. So yeah, that's a con. I don't need to even say that, but it is. One addition I added, this is like for the fund manager to look at and for you guys to look at and see how he performed. So Inception, TSLY launched at 2004. Today, not today, 212, which was a few days ago, it closed at 872. It went down 1132 per share, or 56% change. Tesla from inception, 183.20, and then at 212 it closed at 188.13. That is a 493 gain, or a 2% gain. Okay, so granted, the underlying, hasn't really helped, that much. It really hasn't. Should we be down 56% though? Probably not. But, if the underlying stays flat, it looks like it's staying flat, but the problem is it goes up and down drastically within the week. So selling covered calls, so tight on these, it's damaging. It's very damaging to the fund. So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to play TSLY going forward. If it's the same, then the same result's going to happen. This is clear. This is what happens when you play Tesla calls tight. So, they got burned a few times. Granted, this week they played it super tight, and it's going to work out. But hopefully they don't do that all the time. Hopefully, they make the right calls, which, more times than not, they haven't. But look, we wouldn't be in this position if they didn't get burnt a few times. And when they got burnt enough to do some damage. So that's why we're in the position that we're in. So hopefully things get better. Hopefully after this reverse split, things, turn around for TSLY and all the shareholders can be happy. But yeah, it's not a great position. There's no way to spin it. But it's not like, you're not losing value. You're not losing money. You're just losing shares. But your value of each share will move up. Okay. So yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. It's news that no one wants to give, but it happened. But at least use it as a learning experience. If this is your first reverse split, then just use this as a true learning experience. Whether you own the funds or not, at least now. It's just something additional you can add to your resume on your investing journey. Like you've been through a reverse split. You understand a reverse split. And again, you can just think about a regular split as the opposite. So anyway, I hope I explained that pretty well. I hope you guys aren't, freaking out too bad. I hope you guys, it seems like most of you guys understand it. I got a lot of comments yesterday about the video. So I think it's okay. But again, I just wanted to recap it because a lot of people just watch the daily videos, I'm sure, and they don't watch the others. So I figured I'd just do it one more time. I wanted to cover the pre-market price for TSLA, and then we can go. Let's see. It's Wednesday, which means I gotta go in the office. So, freezing in the garage right now. Here we go. Pre-market 185.49. So slightly in the green, not like coin. We just saw coin. I wonder how it's looking now. Is it moving? I gotta refresh it. Wow, yeah. Okay, so coin's up 8.25. Tesla's up 0.83. So let's take some gains now, guys. Okay, let's move this. We could take a little gain at this point. Believe it or not, I can't believe I'm saying that after the calls, but let's have Tesla either stay flat or move up. All right. But what a week. What a week. Every week is just truly exciting. Now this is like obviously not the exciting news you want, but the CPI news yesterday tanked the entire stock market. I'm scared to look at the Defiance funds. I'm sure we lost them a lot of money on QQQY, JEPI, and IWMY probably got killed. I haven't checked it, but I'll see it when I review it this weekend. But hopefully it's not too damaging. But yeah, if anything, it was a buying opportunity yesterday. But yeah, I don't know. I bought some stuff. I bought some, what I buy, FEPI, and I bought some HCAP. Again, that's one of my favorites. I know it doesn't yield as much as these guys, but it's one of my favorites that I want to build up. Anyway, that's enough for today. I will post this video. It'll launch at 6:30 a.m. If you made it this far in the video, what do we want to say? I don't know. Gotta get creative, right? What do we got? I got nothing, I got nothing. Yeah. Anyway, I got nothing. Sorry, guys. But anyway, as always, I said this already, but this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So I hope you guys have a great day. And if you enjoyed this video, please click that like button. And if you want to help out the channel, the only other thing you could do is share the video to whomever, right? Obviously, I'm not this is not a channel where I have 10,000 links under the details. Some of these channels, I click the video, and then you see in the details, and you hit more, like there's 50,000 affiliate links. I'm like, really? Like, are you selling your soul to everyone? Yeah, I got contacted by, I'm not gonna lie, by multiple people, including Seeking Alpha, but I'm just like, I don't use it, so how can I recommend it? I don't know. That's just me. And like random tools like, I have a program that you can use. I'm like, I don't even know what this is. How can I recommend something? I don't even know what it is. I don't know. That's just how I feel about things. But maybe it's worth it financially for some people. So yeah, my description is really just my videos. I'm not putting links to random crap. Doesn't mean I won't one day. It's something I truly believe in, and that may happen. But I I don't use anything that costs me money. So that's the problem. So that's not really, so I'm probably, I don't know. I can't think of a partnership that would work, or one that I won't be hypocritical on. But either way, thank you for watching. Yeah, hang in there, guys. Have a great day at work, or have a great day being retired. If you're retired, you can just watch all my videos if you want. I think I got like 500 now. So there you go. That could help the channel too. Anyway, let me go. Got to start the day. Later.